Hey guys, so as you can tell from the title of the video, I'm going to be filming a DIY succulent hanging box video, and you'll kind of get the idea as we go along. So now you're just going to follow me around as I get all the products I need in order to complete this project. One of the things I got was spray paint to spray paint the picture frames that I'll be getting later, and then a clear top coat to go over it. The spray paint we got was kind of textured looking. And then there's Sarah being creepy as always. The next thing you need is some plywood. We went to Home Depot and got this stuff. Kind of cheap. I don't know what's cheap for you. I don't really know how much wood's supposed to cost, so I'm just saying things. And then here's some square dowel things. I don't know what kind of wood we got for any of this stuff, just by the way my mom knows, but that's what it looks like if you're wondering. We got like, what, 6 of them? And then the next thing you need are some nails, or screws I guess. And these were 1.5, so they'd go through the picture frame and the wood. And the most important part is definitely succulents. So we got some from Home Depot. But we also got some from Fred Meyer's, which I'll show you later. But the ones at Home Depot, I gotta say, they were pretty expensive. Succulents are not cheap. It's really sad. Look at how pretty they all are. They're just so happy. The next thing we picked up was some chicken wire stuff. I don't even know. And some cactus soil. And then we made our way to Joann's, and we went here to get Spanish moss because Home Depot didn't have any, but we got distracted by these little letter things, and we realized they'd be perfect for this project, so we grabbed an E, and we grabbed an S, because Emma and Sarah, we were just going to put them like in our room. But here's the Spanish moss. We ended up grabbing a few different colors. The more natural ones are like the brown and the dark green, but the bright green, I don't know, we just grabbed it for fun. And then we head over to Value Village, which is just a thrift store that's in the area. We went here to get some cheap used picture frames because we're not going to buy some nice ones for this little project. I mean, want to keep things nice and cheap. And then we made our way to Fred Meyer's. Like I said earlier, they had succulents here, so we just got a lot more.
I was like that, and then I fell all of a sudden back, and I'm all, ah!
I ran into my friend Julia when we were at Fred Meyer's, and I just decided to put her in the video. She probably won't know that, but if you're watching this, hey. So now I'm just removing all the plastic or glass or like cardboard stuff or tape, as you can see here, for the picture frame, because all we really needed for it was the frame itself. And then before we spray painted it, we wiped it down just to get any dust or dirt off of it. So here we are spray painting them. For dry time, I'd say it took probably like 4 or 5 hours. Honestly, I'm just making that up. That's just when we started spraying the clear coat. This just helps resist weathering, I guess, or something like that. I don't know, but we let that sit overnight just so when we finished the project the next day, they were all dry. This is an overview of all the materials we used to put it together. We actually didn't use the handheld saw. We got a little like table saw, not table saw, I don't know, you'll see. Now we are just measuring the length of the picture frame so we know how long to cut the wood. So this was a saw I was talking about. We didn't use the normal one. I don't even know what these are called. That's just what it looks like, if you're wondering. So the next step after cutting all the wood was to measure the length and width of the chicken coop wire. Guys, I don't even know what this stuff is called, but it's something like that. So here we are just laying it on the picture frame, and the next step was to use our staple gun and just secure it down. We failed to use it correctly that time, so we had to take our hammer and nail it in. So here are the two side links. We had to find the missing space in between to get the two middle pieces. So we are just cutting that down right now. And then we put it all together. Now we are just drilling holes in so we can put the screws in, obviously. And we use a screwdriver to twist the screws in. We just wanted to make the holes with the drill thing. After all the pieces were drilled into the picture frame, we put down the Spanish moss, and this just kind of serves as a layer so the dirt doesn't fall through the chicken wire. And now my mom is there just spreading the cactus soil around. I don't know what makes cactus soil good. I honestly just think it's a marketing thing. I'm not really sure though. I know nothing. It was time to get the back, so we just took our plywood and placed it there. We cut it down to the size it needed to be, and we used a staple gun. I think we ended up running out of staples and we had to use nails, but maybe not. I don't know. This ended up working though. If you don't have a staple gun, this project might be a little bit difficult. So now it is all done. We just need to put the succulents in. So here we just laid them out and put them in the area where we thought we'd want to put them. But we had to first take off all the plastic things that they were in and loosen up the soil or get rid of any excess soil that didn't need to be attached, because you are putting it into relatively small holes. So we just took like screwdrivers and paint can openers to kind of like dig a little hole into it so we could place the succulent roots in more easily. And then we'd push the dirt around it just so it would kind of get a better grip on the succulent root. And now we are just repeating that process until we get all the succulents in that we want to, and that's really about it. Now we are done with that one. That's what it looks like in the end, and I think this looks pretty cool, honestly. It's just a fun little project that we did for Mother's Day, and it could be a good gift. I think this one might be a better gift idea though, because it takes a little less work for those lazy people, and it's a little smaller, and it's just really cute because who doesn't like succulents? These, since we didn't have to build the whole casing, we just put the dirt in, and then we put the Spanish moss on top of it all, and then we put the little wire caging over it, and then just stuck the succulents in. It was pretty simple. So that's about it for the video. If you enjoyed, please thumbs it up. If anything was unclear, go ahead and ask a question down below and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. But like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!